brothers, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debate.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
What down? You ready?
Watch the run. Watch the
6-18.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. 3 bucks.
Now a play fake. Carr. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
58, right over there. Right
734.
58, right there.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6.
93. Deuce right, Chief.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
He's coming, double up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Nelson's got it here right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd down. At the Texans' 46-yard line.
Check it out, Reed.
Later 9, 29.
Shit.
General West. 1, later 1. Hey, Delta.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
32.
On second and 11 now. Stafford is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Waller, 85 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Go, Chief.
Throwing again. Carr. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Quick dash. Come. Watch that.
From the gun, it's Carr. It's caught. Nelson. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Watch his flat. Express.
58 to Mike.
Oh, here we go. Right, Chief.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
White Monday down.
Check 25.
What's up?
Carr now on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Green here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
58. Come on, baby.
Right down.
See what you got. Check 99.
Express.
Motion me out.
Express.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go. 58.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Down. Right 85. Later 2.
Bill one, no? No, it's nothing.
80 weapon.
58 to
You're
Mike.
mine.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Carr now on 1st down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
58's the money. 58's the money. And here we go.
29.
Watch the pass. 58's the mic. 58.
Throwing now is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
They can't stop me out here.
Pilot, 64, weak.
OP. 637.
Go.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Watch the
Hey, Raider 2.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And caught right side, Green. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here.
He's coming.
694. Check.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Sponge. No.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th.
You got tight right there.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Hey, Zoo.
White. Get down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 25 on second down, Stafford, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Waiting.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Back. Check it back. Check it.
21.
Throwing on third down, Stafford taking a shot. Wide open, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Curtis Samuel, 84 yards, and the Texans have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 54. What we got?
Small.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. 54. Hey, watch the slam.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. No. Off.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to air it out deep for Greedy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Like 7.
Under 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing to Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
11. Alert!
54.
Hey, 70!
He's checking. Crash.
Alert!
He's checking crash.
To throw on third down. Stafford, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 34.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
180.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. That's right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Set. 180.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here we go. Hey. And middle.
Hey, watch the ship. Bang.
Zero.
Check 26.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Texans push further out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Throwing on second and long. Carr. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett, his second sack of the night. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 8. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way. 29.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the third time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Easy. Give me that ball, and middle.
To throw again. Stafford. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is caught. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. One back in the game, that's Jones, second and goal. Stafford, rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Delaney Walker there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Interception, baby. All day. All day.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, 50. 54. Mike, 54. Man, let's get to that.
On second and very short. Stafford going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Check three.
Christian, travel.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
A pickup of 2 yards. And
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
11.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Now he'll let it go deep, right? And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Texans push further out in front. Hopkins with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On play action, now Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Carr to throw. Looking for Inman deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Pass incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Joker, express. Shoot, watch the shoot.
Now a play fake. Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Mike 9.
On 3rd down, Carr. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Carr going to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Switch. Slam.
From the 35 on second down, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 50. Omaha, ready to move.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. Taking a shot for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Curtis Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
We got 6.
Aaron Jones, 41 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Carr now on first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.J. Green, 62 yards. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Bryant's extra point up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Let's go, baby.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the gun, Stafford letting one go deep for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Stafford looking for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
Omaha, ready to move.
Alert 3.
Alert.
Stafford looks to throw again. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Go 20. Big 20.
Throwing again is Stafford. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Dante Fowler able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Curtis Samuel with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see and he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Myles Garrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. From midfield, here's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. 22 yards there, a first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to go up top, and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Bryant tacks on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Hey, 1-7. Check. Hey, 59.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Hey, Foxtrot. Check 52.
To throw again. Stafford. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Dante Fowler bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Hey, Red. Check. Watch the safety creep. 59. Hey, exit. Real right, 22.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part, because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Carl Lawson in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
Let's go! Hey! 59!
Check 13! Check 13!
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Kill! Zebra!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. He's got Anderson right side. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
My game.
Hey, let's get that.
To throw his car. And able to find Green. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And he's got some space here. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Third down.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Carr now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Blue 80, 694.
Slam.
Hey, Delta. No, check that. We want Raider 1.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Get ready.
Five. 618.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic.
You must be dreaming. Hey, Mike 52.
One final try now for Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Texans, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile,